What's up, people? What is going on? Hope you guys are having a good day, a good night, a good everything. So we back at it again. This time, I bring to you the 3D printed Art Bones figure. I got a couple of these, two of these guys to be exact, and these guys are very, very, very unique, made um, from this company out of Brooklyn, New York. And like I said, man, there are 3D printed parts on this resin kind of skeleton on the inside. You kind of just like plug these scan parts on that guy. But these guys are very unique. And if you've been keeping up with me, I'm all about, unique figures. I like things that are different and unique. And these guys definitely fit the bill. So this is the Ecorche version of the Artbones figure. And I also have the standard version. Now, if you go to their website, everything's all sold out right now. So good luck getting one. Maybe check eBay or something like that. But if you have the opportunity to get your hands on one, definitely do that. But let's talk about this guy for a second. And one of the best things, like one of the greatest things about these figures is all the detail that they have in them. I mean, look at this guy. Like, you can see the veins in his head, all over his face, all the little muscle tendons and how they connect all across his body. I mean, this is great if you're like an artist and you want to get these guys in like different poses and then sketch them like you do with the what is it called, with the body cons. You can really do that here. So let's check out the articulation. And you may notice already there's like a little magnetic piece right there. He's got some man parts, but I took the man parts off for the sake of the video. But check this out. Head goes up like that, down. Look at all the muscles. So they have a real unique pegging system. Let me show you. The head is like on this. It's like a plug or a pin that goes into the head itself, and then like this little disc. The neck looks like that. So then you take the disc and just slide it into the neck like that, and then it's in there. You got your left, right, up, and down motions. All right, and that's in there. Even though it's like it's secure, it's secure enough that's not going to pop out as you're posing them. So that's good. The shoulders are good. Go up all the way about that way, all the way about that much, and it rotates. And if you look, you can actually see that same sort of system throughout the whole skeleton, the whole body, right there at that disc, and that's what the arms rotate on. There is no butterfly joint, but you are going to go all the way 360, all the way up. There is not a bicep swivel at all, but instead you got this forearm swivel. So you're going to just spin that right there to get your different poses. Then the forearms connect to this wrist peg, and that wrist peg goes all the way around, then back and forward. So that's also cool. And then since this is 3D printed, you want to be careful with these fingers, right? Because they're not bendy at all. So don't go manhandling this figure like a child or something like that. Like, handle this figure with care, right? You don't want to just manhandle it like that and expect it to hold up, because it's not going to happen. And I've been being very careful with this. So when you bend this particular one back, it looks like that. Look at that. Look at those abs, man. His obliques. This guy's been lifting. Whole lot of creatine in that diet. Going forward, looks like that. This is smooth. In case you get a little gap right there. Got a hole in the back for his stand. He does come with a stand that you have to put together. That's pretty dope. And I like how you can see all the muscle fibers in his body, like his whole, like the entire muscle system. You just see all of that. Okay, anyway, torso's rotating like that. And then we also got some rotation right here. Right there, right in the hip area at. That's cool, man. So you can get like a extra look back on that thing. Then, hey, yo, who's that behind me? You know what I mean? And your best New York voice, since the guys that made this are from Brooklyn. So lift these arms out the way. Look at that guy, man. What's that one? I forget that one picture where it's like that dude and his muscle system, and he's like this, and he's got like all the extra ones behind him. I forget what it's called, but anyway, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. On the bottom, he looks like that. You can see the skeleton showing through. And as far as the splits, the Jean-Claude Van Damme looks like that. That is good. That's some real good articulation, man. I just can't. Every time I look at this guy, I just get stuck on the amount of detail that's in him. I mean, can you imagine if you go over this guy with a black dry brush? It's gonna make all those little veins and everything just like pop out. So there's a Jean-Claude Van Damme going that way, and legs going up like this, about that high, and going back, not so much because of the gluteus max. So we also have a thigh cut that is right there. That's smooth too. You can, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but as I rotate these parts around, you can feel the little skeleton underneath it, and it's like it just moves like really smooth, not like a ratchet head or like any type of like no rough movements. Everything you do with this guy is like smooth. Can you guys get a feel for what I'm saying right there? It's like smooth, man. I really like that. And this guy is fresh out the box too, right? So check out the knees. I'm gonna go like that. Boom. That's good. The ankles, like that, and like that. And then we got a little rotation. I'll show you how it looks this way. So we got a little rotation like that and that. And if you try it hard enough, you can probably get those feet off. I'm not sure why you want to do that, but look at the muscles in the feet. Look at those toes. Them bones, them bones, them toes, bones. Now, I made a mistake. For some, I think mine was stuck. So when I bent his leg, it actually cracked right there. So I'm going to contact them about that, and I'm pretty sure they'll have no problem replacing that for me. The ankles. Did I talk about the ankles yet? They go left and right. So that's good. But the good thing about this, like I think I can probably just throw some super glue on there, but I'd rather contact those guys and just have them look at this for me. But I think it was just stuck. It's been sitting in the box and I hadn't touched it in a long time. This is actually my first time taking this guy out the box, but he looks really good. Now the other one that I have, look at his back, and I'll show you the other one. I threw some clothes on him, but before I go to the other one, I want to show you the box. So this is the box that they come in when you get them. I'm pretty sure all of them come like this, and they have about maybe 6 versions of these guys, of these Artbones figures. And here's a good illustration of what's underneath the 3D printed body, that little skeleton system right there. And that's where all that great articulation comes from. There's the email address, all that kind of good stuff like that. But it's like just a basic box, styrofoam on the inside, but it comes with a bunch of goodies, and I'll show you that. So when you get them, they come with 2 different heads, and these heads are for the standard figure, not for the one I just showed you. These particular heads right here are for this guy. So I'll show you his heads. He's got that smirk. Hey, man, yeah, get out of here. You don't know nothing. Got that smooth head. These guys are dying for some paint too, man. Then he's got that, you know what face this is. Ah, get out of my face. I'm stuck in traffic. And then like if you look, you can actually see inside of his mouth. And he has individual teeth. I'm not sure if the camera can focus on those individual teeth, but he has like individual teeth. That is, and you can see the wrinkles over his eyes. That is a whole nother level of detail. So shout out to the guys at Artbones, man. That is dope. So I want to show you guys what comes in the package. So underneath it, you have your stand, and I think like a little instruction manual or a little guide, whatever that is. And you have your extra pairs of hands. And I have a pistol and a clear hand. So that's cool. I like different stuff, man. And this is unique and this is different. And I love that they give you a stand too. A lot of toy makers are like holding back on the stands. I don't know why, but it's just like another piece of plastic you can just give us. Even if it's like a small little disc like McFarlane does, like the old G.I. Joes used to do, even that is better than nothing. But a lot of these guys are just giving us nothing. So now I'm going to show you the heads that came with the figure, the Artbones figure that has like the muscle system showing. So let's pull both these guys out actually. Let's get them both out. Here's the first one. There's that peg I was telling you about right there. Looks like that. And this is just a plain old skull, but it looks good though. And it's just dying for some black wash, man. Look at that. The camera is trying to keep up with all the little details. So I apologize if you can't see it all, but there is a lot of detail in that skull head. And here is the other one, other skull head, but it's got the eyeballs in there, man. Freaky. Look at that, man. The side view, the front view, and you can actually see inside of the skull. Like, look at the nose. See down there? Another level of detail, man. Man, it's crazy that they went that far with it. We don't get this much detail with figures that cost even more, you know, like Mezco sometimes. But, you know, everybody has their strong suits. And then just like the other guy, the standard guy, you got your hands. And all these hands have that same, like you can see the veins and the bones in them. Just like the figure. And you got your stand and your paperwork. I'm going to put that back. And now I'll show you guys the standard figure, which I have taken this guy and I put some clothes on him. I got this little outfit from eBay. I believe it was like 12 to 15 bucks because I wasn't quite sure what to do with him. I just know I want to do something. I mean, when I look at this guy, I get that, you know, those zombies from I Am Legend. That's the feeling I get. I get that I Am Legend infected looking dude. Like, I need to paint this guy like a off blue, like a grayish blue kind of color to give him that I Am Legend zombie look. Whatever those infected humans were, that's what he needs. But underneath this guy, underneath the clothes, he's got that same type of body. And let's see if I can get these pants off. Look how smooth. Can you see how smooth this is when I rise it up? Man, that is just smooth. I mean, no squeaking, no nothing. But let's see here. Can we get these pants off really quickly to show you guys what it looks like? Oh, there's some other jazz going on. Okay, now forget that. But anyway, though, his body's just real smooth. He's got like just muscles, like if you can see it right here, just like a little muscle. It's just like a naked dude. I mean, he just looks like a naked dude. That's all it is. But let's see if we can pull the shirt. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, my man is ripped. Ripped. Here we go. So look at that. See what I mean? Looks like that. So they did a real good job of capturing all the details of the human body. And that's what this is about. Just capturing all those details of the human body and just translating that over into an action figure. And if you ask me, those guys did a really good job. And this again is the standard figure. If you go to their website, they have way more details about each figure that they made. They have one that looks like a Black Panther. They have one that looks like a female. They have like a slimmer body. And I think they're going to come out with different color tones if they ever do release any more. So you can check their website. I'll put a link to it in the description. But like always, guys, drop me a sub, like, and share, all that kind of good stuff. Now, I'm just going to be quiet for a second and give you guys one last look at this guy.